Quiet Strength Within. Part 1. Softening the Mind. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. There is nothing you need to solve right now, nothing you need to prove. Just allow yourself to be here in this moment. Every human carries an invisible weight, not always seen, but deeply felt. It may appear as overthinking, anxiety, or a quiet sense of pressure. And often we ask ourselves, why does everything feel so heavy? The answer is simple and gentle. Your mind is trying to protect you. It replays situations to avoid mistakes. It worries to prepare you. It holds on to keep you safe. But sometimes what protects you also exhausts you. Your mind is a storyteller. It creates meanings for everything. This is dangerous. I'm not good enough. Something will go wrong. But these are not facts. They are interpretations shaped by past experiences. And here is something important. A thought is not always the truth. It is just a thought. At night, everything becomes louder. Not because problems grow, but because silence gives them space. And in that quiet, your mind begins to speak. Instead of fighting it, try something softer. When a thought appears, gently say, I notice this thought. Not this is true. Not I must fix this. Just notice. This creates a small space between you and the thought. And in that space, there is calm. Overthinking is not thinking too much. It is thinking in circles, trying to find certainty where none exists, replaying moments, imagining outcomes, searching for control. But the more you chase control, the more tension you feel. So instead, pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, is this helping me or draining me? If it is draining you, you are allowed to let it go. You may also feel tired without knowing why. This is emotional fatigue. It happens when you carry too much inside without rest. And here is the truth. You are not meant to hold everything alone. Sometimes healing is not about solving. It is about pausing. Bring your attention back to your breath. Slow, gentle, natural. And quietly say, in this moment, I am safe. Even if life feels uncertain, right now, you are here, and that is enough. And finally, remember this. You are not your thoughts. They come and go like clouds, but you are the sky. Steady, open, still here. Take one last slow breath and allow yourself to rest. Part 2. Responding gently to life's challenges. Take a slow breath in and gently release it. Let your body soften just a little more. You are still here, and that matters. Life does not become easier when problems disappear. It becomes lighter when your response changes. Most people try to control their problems. Few learn to respond to them wisely, and this is where true strength begins. When something difficult happens, your mind reacts quickly. It judges, it predicts, it protects. But between what happens and how you react, there is a small space, and in that space lies your freedom. The pause. This is one of the simplest tools used in therapy. When you feel overwhelmed, do not rush to react. Pause. Take one slow breath and silently say, I can take this one moment at a time. This small pause interrupts the automatic reaction and gently returns control back to you. Naming the feeling. Sometimes emotions feel confusing or heavy, but when you name them, they become lighter. Instead of saying, "I feel bad," try something softer and clearer. I feel anxious. I feel overwhelmed. I feel uncertain. In psychology, this is called emotional labeling, and it has a calming effect on the brain, because what you can name, you can begin to understand. You don't need to solve everything now. One of the biggest sources of stress is urgency, the feeling that you must fix everything immediately. But not every problem needs an instant solution. Some things need time, space, and a calm mind. Ask yourself gently, does this need to be solved now, or can it wait? You may be surprised by the answer. The weight of expectations. Sometimes the real pressure does not come from life, but from what you expect of yourself. To be perfect, to be strong, to not make mistakes. But you are human, and being human means learning slowly, failing sometimes, trying again gently. Instead of saying, "I should be better," try, "I am learning." This shift is small, but deeply healing. Grounding in the present. When your thoughts feel overwhelming, return to something simple: your breath, your body, your surroundings. Look around you. Notice one thing you can see, one thing you can hear, one thing you can feel. This is called grounding. It brings your mind out of the storm and back into the present. You are allowed to rest. You do not need to earn rest. You do not need to justify it. Rest is not weakness. It is recovery. And without recovery, there is no balance. So tonight, allow yourself to slow down. Not everything needs your attention. Not everything deserves your energy. A gentle reminder. You are doing better than you think. Even if progress feels slow, even if things are unclear, you are still moving forward. Take a slow breath in and softly say, "I am allowed to take this step by step." And as this moment comes to a close, let your mind rest. Let your body soften. And remember, you don't have to face everything at once. In the next part, we will explore how to rebuild inner confidence, how to release emotional pressure safely, and how to create daily mental balance. Part 3. Rebuilding inner stability. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your thoughts to slow down just a little. You are still here, and that is enough. Stability does not mean having no problems. It means having something steady within you, even when life feels uncertain. And that steadiness can be built slowly, gently, step by step. Returning to yourself. Many people lose connection with themselves without realizing it. They focus on responsibilities, expectations, pressures, and over time, they forget to ask, "How am I really feeling?" So let us begin here, not with fixing, but with noticing. Pause for a moment and quietly ask yourself, what do I need right now? Not what others expect, not what you should do, just what you need. The power of small actions. Big changes can feel overwhelming, so instead, focus on small, simple actions. Drink water, take a short walk, sit in silence for a minute. These are not small things. They are signals to your mind I am taking care of myself. And over time, these signals build trust within you. Emotional release. Holding everything inside creates pressure, and pressure needs a safe way out. Not through avoidance, not through suppression, but through gentle release. This can be writing your thoughts, speaking to someone you trust, sitting quietly and allowing yourself to feel. You do not need to rush this. You only need to allow it. You are not behind. Sometimes you may feel like you are falling behind in life, like others are moving faster, doing better, achieving more. But life is not a race, and healing is not a competition. You are on your own path, and your pace is valid. Instead of comparing, try this. I am exactly where I need to be to learn what I need to learn. Let that thought settle. Building inner safety. One of the most important things you can develop is a sense of inner safety. A feeling that says, even if things go wrong, I will be okay. This does not come from controlling life. It comes from trusting yourself. And trust is built through consistency, keeping small promises to yourself, showing up, even in simple ways, being kind, especially when things feel hard. A simple daily practice. Each day, take a quiet moment and say, today I will be gentle with myself. Not perfect, not strong all the time, just gentle. Letting go of what you cannot carry. Some things are not yours to hold. Other people's opinions, past mistakes, uncontrollable outcomes. You can acknowledge them without carrying them. Imagine placing these burdens down, one by one. You do not need to carry everything. You were never meant to. Closing, a return to calm. As we come to the end of this part, bring your attention back to your breath. Slow, natural, steady. And softly say, I am learning to support myself. You are not alone in this process. Even in silence, you are growing. Even in stillness, you are healing. Take one final deep breath and allow yourself to rest. In the next part, we will explore how to face difficult emotions without fear, how to build lasting emotional resilience, and how to create a calm, balanced daily mindset. Part 4. Facing emotions with gentle courage. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Allow your body to settle and your mind to soften. You are safe in this moment. Emotions are not problems. They are signals, quiet messages from within, asking to be noticed. But many of us were never taught how to sit with them, so we avoid, we distract, we push them away, and yet they remain. Why emotions feel overwhelming. An emotion becomes overwhelming, not because it is too strong, but because it is resisted. When you fight a feeling, it grows louder. When you allow it, it begins to move. A gentle shift. Instead of asking, how do I get rid of this feeling? Try asking, what is this feeling trying to tell me? This question changes everything. It turns fear into curiosity, and curiosity softens the intensity. Sitting with the feeling. When a difficult emotion appears, try this. Pause. Take a slow breath and gently say, I can sit with this for a moment. You don't need to understand it fully. You don't need to fix it. Just allow it. Notice where you feel it in your body, in your chest, your stomach, your shoulders. Bring your attention there, not to remove it, but to acknowledge it. You are stronger than the feeling. Sometimes emotions feel endless, like they will never pass. But every emotion has a wave. It rises, it peaks, and it falls. If you stay with it gently, you will see it change. You are not trapped inside your emotions. They are passing through you. Letting go of judgment. Often, we suffer not from the emotion itself, but from judging it. I shouldn't feel this. This is too much. There is something wrong with me. But there is nothing wrong with you. Feeling deeply is part of being human. Instead, try saying, "This feeling is allowed," even if it is uncomfortable, even if it is unfamiliar. The practice of self-compassion. Imagine speaking to yourself the way you would speak to someone you care about, with patience, with softness, with understanding. Instead of, "Why am I like this?" try, "It's okay to feel this way sometimes." This is not weakness. This is emotional strength. You don't have to face everything alone. Even though this journey is internal, you are not meant to carry everything by yourself. Talking to someone can lighten the weight. Sharing can create relief. And being heard can bring healing. A night reflection. As you listen, place your hand gently over your chest. Take a slow breath and quietly say, "I am here for myself." Feel the warmth of that moment. Feel the presence. Closing, a soft ending. Not every emotion needs to be solved. Some just need to be felt and allowed to pass. Take one final deep breath and let your body relax. Let your thoughts slow down. And remember, you are learning to face yourself with kindness. And that is a powerful step. In the next part, we will explore how to build lasting emotional resilience, how to create inner peace in daily life, and how to maintain balance even during difficult times. Part 5. Building lasting inner peace. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Allow this moment to feel simple. Nothing to solve, nothing to fix. Just being here. Peace is not the absence of problems. It is the ability to remain steady, even when life feels uncertain. And this kind of peace can be built quietly, patiently, from within. Letting life be imperfect. One of the greatest sources of inner tension is the belief that life should always feel right, always clear, always under control. But life is not designed that way. There will be uncertainty. There will be mistakes. There will be moments you don't understand. And that is not failure. That is life unfolding. Instead of resisting imperfection, try this. Things don't have to be perfect for me to be okay. Let that thought settle gently. Creating inner balance. Balance is not something you find once and keep forever. It is something you return to again and again. Through small choices. Resting when you are tired. Pausing when you feel overwhelmed. Saying no when something feels too heavy. These choices may seem simple, but they shape your inner world. Protecting your energy. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every thought needs your focus. Not every situation needs your reaction. Part of inner peace is learning to choose where your energy goes. Ask yourself gently, is this worth my energy? If the answer feels heavy, you are allowed to step back. The quiet power of acceptance. There is a deep calm that comes from acceptance. Not giving up, not ignoring, but seeing things as they are, without resistance. This is what I feel. This is what is happening. And in that honesty, something softens. Building a safe inner space. Imagine a place within you where you can always return. A space that feels calm, quiet, steady. You don't need to escape life to find peace. You can create it inside yourself. Return to your breath. Slow, natural, steady. And gently say, I can come back to myself. You are allowed to slow down. The world moves fast, but you don't always have to follow that speed. You are allowed to move slowly, to take your time, to rest between steps. There is no rush in healing. There is no deadline for becoming whole. A gentle daily reminder. Each day, offer yourself this simple thought. I will take care of my mind gently. Not forcefully, not perfectly, just gently. You are becoming stronger. Even if you don't always see it, you are changing. Every time you pause instead of react, every time you breathe instead of panic, every time you choose kindness toward yourself, you are building something powerful. Closing. Resting in calm. As we come to the end of this part, take a slow, deep breath. Let your body relax. Let your thoughts soften. And quietly remind yourself, I am allowed to feel peace, even now. Stay here for a moment, in this calm, in this stillness. In the next part, we will explore how to maintain this peace in difficult situations, how to handle setbacks without losing balance, and how to create a steady, grounded life. Part 6. Staying steady through life's ups and downs. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Allow yourself to settle into this moment. Nothing is required from you right now. You are here, and that is enough. Life moves in waves. There are moments of calm and moments of difficulty. Moments where everything feels clear, and moments where everything feels uncertain. This is natural, but suffering often comes from expecting life to stay the same. When things feel heavy again. Even after finding calm, difficult feelings may return. Old thoughts may appear. Stress may rise again. This does not mean you have failed. It means you are human. Healing is not a straight line. It is a process of returning, again and again, to yourself. The skill of returning. Each time you feel overwhelmed, you have a choice. Not to control everything, but to return to something steady. Your breath, your body, the present moment. Take a slow breath and gently say, I can return to this moment. This is how stability is built. Not by avoiding difficulty, but by knowing how to come back from it. Happily handling setbacks with kindness. Setbacks are part of growth, but often we respond to them with harshness. I should have done better. I'm back at the beginning. Nothing is changing. But this is not true. Every time you notice your struggle, you are already more aware than before. And awareness is progress. Instead of criticizing yourself, try this. I am learning, even now. Let that thought soften the moment. Not every day will feel the same. Some days will feel light. Others will feel heavy. Some days you will feel strong. Others, more fragile. This is part of being human. You do not need to feel good all the time, to be doing well. You only need to keep showing up, gently. Creating a steady inner routine. Stability grows through small, repeated actions. Simple things. Taking a few mindful breaths each day. Giving yourself moments of silence. Checking in with how you feel, without judgment. These moments may seem small, but they create a rhythm, and that rhythm becomes stability. Trusting yourself again. At times, life may shake your confidence. You may begin to doubt yourself, your decisions, your strength, your direction. But trust is not something you either have or don't have. It is something you rebuild through small actions, through gentle consistency, through choosing yourself again and again. Quietly say, I can learn to trust myself. You are not starting over. Even when things feel difficult again, you are not at the beginning. You are moving forward with more understanding, more awareness, more depth. Nothing you have experienced is wasted. It is all part of your growth. A moment of grounding. Bring your attention back to your breath. Slow, steady, calm. Feel the present moment, right here, right now. And gently remind yourself, I can handle this, one step at a time. Closing. A quiet strength. As we come to the end of this part, allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to rest. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to continue. Gently. Take one last deep breath and let it go slowly. In the next part, we will explore how to create a calm and meaningful daily life, how to align your actions with your inner peace, and how to live with clarity and quiet confidence. Part 7. Living with clarity and quiet confidence. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Let this moment feel calm, simple, unrushed. You are here, and that is enough. As you begin to feel more steady within yourself, a new question may arise. How do I live in a way that feels right for me? Not based on pressure, not based on comparison, but based on clarity. Listening to your inner voice. There is a quiet voice within you. It does not shout. It does not rush. It speaks softly, through feeling. A sense of ease or discomfort. A sense of alignment or resistance. But in a noisy world, this voice is often ignored. So begin simply. Pause and ask yourself, what feels right for me? Not what is expected, not what others choose, just what feels true. Clarity comes from stillness. Many people search for clarity through overthinking, but clarity does not come from more noise. It comes from stillness. When you slow down, when you create quiet moments, your mind begins to settle. And in that calm, clarity naturally appears. You do not need to chase answers. You need to create space for them to arrive. Living in alignment. Alignment means your actions match your inner truth. It is when what you do feels connected to who you are. This does not require perfection. It begins with small choices. Saying yes when something feels right. Saying no when something feels heavy. Taking steps that feel meaningful to you. Each small aligned choice builds confidence. Not loud confidence, but quiet, steady confidence. Letting go of comparison. Comparison creates pressure. It makes you feel behind, even when you are exactly where you need to be. But your life is not meant to look like anyone else's. Your path is your own. Your pace is your own. Instead of comparing, gently remind yourself, I am walking my own path. Let that bring you back to yourself. Trusting your direction. You may not always know where you are going, and that is okay. Clarity does not always come all at once. Sometimes it comes one step at a time. Focus on the next step, not the entire path, just the next gentle step forward, and trust that it is enough. Creating a meaningful rhythm. A calm life is not built through big changes. It is shaped through daily rhythm. Simple, steady moments. Waking up with intention. Taking mindful pauses. Ending the day with reflection. These small moments create a life that feels grounded, not rushed, not chaotic, but steady. You are allowed to choose your life. You do not need permission to live in a way that feels right for you. You are allowed to change direction, slow down, choose peace over pressure. This is your life, and you are allowed to shape it gently. A quiet affirmation. Take a slow breath and softly say, I trust myself to move forward in my own way. Let that thought settle. Closing, a sense of calm direction. As we come to the end of this part, allow yourself to feel this quiet clarity. Not everything is known, but something within you is steady. Take one last deep breath and gently release it. In the next part, we will explore how to maintain this clarity over time, how to stay grounded in difficult environments, and how to protect your peace in a busy world. Part 8. Protecting your peace in a noisy world. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Allow your mind to settle. Allow your body to soften. You are here, and this moment is enough. The world around you can be loud. Opinions, expectations, constant movement. And without noticing, this noise can enter your mind. It can create pressure, confusion, restlessness. Not everything needs your attention. One of the most important skills for inner peace is learning what to ignore. Not every opinion matters. Not every situation needs your reaction. Not every thought deserves your energy. Ask yourself gently, is this worth my peace? If it feels heavy, you are allowed to step away. Creating gentle boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are quiet decisions that protect your energy. You can set boundaries by saying no without guilt, taking space without explanation, choosing silence instead of reacting. This is not selfish. It is self-respect. Limiting mental noise. Your mind absorbs what you expose it to. Constant information, constant comparison, constant stimulation can overwhelm your inner world. So give yourself moments of quiet, less noise, less scrolling, less pressure. In that quiet, your mind can rest. Returning to simplicity. Peace often lives in simple moments. A quiet breath, a slow walk, a moment of stillness. You do not need a perfect life to feel calm. You only need to return to what is simple. Staying grounded around others. Sometimes, the people around you may feel overwhelming. Their emotions, their expectations, their energy. But you can remain grounded, not by changing them, but by staying connected to yourself. Take a slow breath and remind yourself, I can stay centered even here. You do not need to explain yourself. Not everyone will understand your choices, your need for space, your desire for calm, your way of living. And that is okay. You do not need to explain your peace to others. You only need to protect it. Choosing calm over chaos. There will always be situations that pull you toward stress. But you have a choice. Not always in what happens, but in how deeply you engage with it. Sometimes the strongest response is stepping back. A gentle daily check-in. At the end of your day, ask yourself, what affected my peace today? And then softly ask, what can I release? Let that question guide you gently. A quiet affirmation. Take a slow breath and say, I am allowed to protect my peace. Feel the calm in that statement. Feel the permission. Closing. Returning to stillness. As we come to the end of this part, let everything slow down. Let your thoughts soften. Let your body relax. You do not need to carry the noise of the world with you. You can set it down, right here, right now. Take one last deep breath and gently let it go. In the next part, we will explore how to deepen your sense of inner calm, how to live with emotional freedom, and how to fully trust yourself in life. Part 9. Living with emotional freedom. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Let your body soften. Let your mind slow down. You are here, and this moment is enough. Emotional freedom does not mean you never feel pain. It means you are no longer controlled by it. You feel, but you are not overwhelmed. You experience, but you are not trapped. Allowing emotions to move. Emotions are meant to move. Like waves in the ocean, they rise and fall. But when we hold on or resist, they become stuck. So instead of holding tightly, try allowing. This feeling can move through me. You do not need to push it away. You do not need to keep it. Just let it pass gently. Releasing the need to control every feeling. Many people try to feel better all the time, to avoid discomfort, to stay in control. But true freedom comes when you allow yourself to feel without fear. Even discomfort has a purpose. Even sadness has a place. You are not meant to feel one emotion forever. You are meant to experience many and let them flow. Detaching from negative thought patterns. Some thoughts repeat themselves. Old fears, old doubts, old stories. But you don't have to follow every thought. You can observe without attaching. Imagine your thoughts like passing sounds. You hear them, but you don't need to react to each one. This creates space, and in that space, there is freedom. You are not defined by your past. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not define you. You are not your past mistakes. You are not your past pain. You are who you are becoming right now, and every moment gives you a new choice, a new direction, a new beginning, even if it feels small. Letting go of emotional weight. Some emotions stay because they were never released, not because they are permanent. So gently ask yourself, what am I still holding on to? No need to force an answer. Just allow the question, and when you are ready, you can begin to let go. Not all at once, but slowly, gently. Freedom comes from within. You may think freedom comes from changing your life, but often it comes from changing your relationship with your thoughts and feelings. When you stop fighting yourself, when you stop judging your emotions, something softens. And in that softness, there is peace. A gentle practice. Place your hand over your chest. Take a slow breath and say, I allow myself to feel and to let go. Feel the calm in that moment. Feel the space within you. You are becoming lighter. Even if it doesn't always feel clear, you are releasing weight. You are creating space. You are becoming lighter inside. And that lightness will grow with time. Closing, a sense of freedom. As we come to the end of this part, allow yourself to rest in this feeling. Nothing to fix, nothing to control, just being. Take one last deep breath and gently let it go. In the next part, we will reach the final stage, bringing everything together, creating a lasting sense of inner peace and living with quiet strength every day. Part 10. Returning to yourself. A life of quiet strength. Take a slow breath in and gently let it go. Let everything soften. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else you need to do. Just arrive here. You have come a long way. Not in distance, but in awareness. You have learned to pause, to notice, to soften, and most importantly, to return to yourself. Bringing it all together. Life will continue to change. There will still be challenges, uncertainty, moments of doubt. But now, you have something different, a quiet strength. Not loud, not forced, but steady. You know how to pause instead of react. You know how to breathe instead of panic. You know how to feel without fear. And that changes everything. Living with presence. The past is behind you. The future is not here yet. But this moment is real. And when you live in the present, life becomes lighter. Not perfect, but clearer. So gently remind yourself, I am here, and this moment is enough. Trusting the process of life. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to control every outcome. Life unfolds, step by step, and you are allowed to walk it slowly. Trust does not mean certainty. It means moving forward, even without all the answers. Returning again and again. There will be days when you forget everything you've learned, days when stress returns, when emotions feel heavy again. And that is okay, because the most important skill you have learned is how to return to your breath, to your awareness, to yourself, again and again. You are enough. Not when everything is perfect, not when everything is solved, but right now, as you are. You are enough. Let that thought rest gently within you. No pressure, no resistance, just acceptance. A final reflection. Place your attention on your breath. Slow, steady, calm, and quietly say, I trust myself. I support myself. I return to myself. Feel the meaning of those words. Let them settle deeply. Living with quiet strength. From this moment forward, you don't need to rush. You don't need to prove. You don't need to carry everything. You can move through life gently, with awareness, with patience, with calm. This is quiet strength. Closing, a gentle goodbye. As this journey comes to an end, take one final deep breath and slowly let it go. Allow yourself to rest. Allow your mind to be still. And remember, you always have a place to return to, within yourself. This is not the end. It is a beginning, a quieter, softer, more peaceful way of living. End of book.